Hello, citizens of YouTube. This is the Geeky Nerd here, and today we're going to be doing a review on the Blue Force Gear Vickers Tactical AK Sling. I know it's a mouthful, but trust me, great sling. Before I get into it, I'd like to send a big thank you out to everyone who's liked, commented, and or subscribed on the previous videos. I always appreciate it and always enjoy talking to you guys. If you're new here to the channel, welcome. If you enjoy this video, enjoy this type of content, please consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. And with the PR out the way, let's get into it. So, the gun has been safety checked as always, but for any of you guys wondering, there you go. Nice and clear. All good to go. So, as I said in the beginning of this video, it's going to be a quick short one here because it's just a sling, but a sling makes all the difference. Now, one thing I will say is that this is my Arsenal SLR 106F, or just my Arsenal 5.56 AK, my home defense rifle. Every home defense rifle should have a sling, in my personal opinion, because weapons retention is one of, if not the most important thing in any type of firefight you plan on or unexpectedly get into, because if you can't have your rifle, can't have your weapon, you're no good in the fight. So that's why I should always have a sling on. But I digress. This is, in particular, the Blue Force Gear Vickers Tactical Sling for the AK. Now, they come in a few different color variations, but the AK model in particular has a few different quirks and features. They all have this quick pull tab, which is very nice because you're able to quickly and easily cinch this to your body or pull it down to give yourself some space to be able to work and move and do some wet work. But it is a quick, nice little pull tab. You can't just grab it with your general fist. Doesn't really have too many issues. Now, on some AKs, depending on how you're going to set up or how your length of pull stock is and so on and so forth, this tab can ride a bit high underneath your underneath the pit of your arm, so it can ride a bit up, so you can sorry about getting tongue-tied there, to where you do have to reach up and grab the pull tab and pull it down, and it's a bit, instead of having it like directly at your, if you want to say at your 7 o'clock position, it's more like crouching up to your 6 o'clock position, so it's getting kind of back there. But again, that kind of depends on your AK. Mine just rides at the 7 o'clock position, so I do have to reach back and grab it and adjust it forward, but minor little inconvenience with the AK. Overall, though, works perfectly fine. Going up to the front, sorry about that, guys. Table and this gun ain't she ain't light. But with that, one thing that makes the Blue Force Gear Vickers Tactical Sling a bit different is that most AK slings, they either have like the little metal hook, metal clip that just clips on this front little tab here in front of your handguard. But what ends up happening is, as you see there, it starts wearing on your handguard. Now, is it going to make or break the bank? No, but it will start marring up your handguard, and I have seen people to where these have cracked here. So what they decided to do over there is they took a braided steel cord and then coated it so that way it had a non-marring finish, and you just kind of just do a loop over with it, and with that, it doesn't rub, doesn't cause any kind of interference with your standard furniture, and it goes right on that clip. No issues, and it gives a bit more free range of movement to where it doesn't get locked up. Now, this is the full sling, but if you wanted to run your own kind of attachment, you can just have this individual part attached and not the whole sling from Blue Force Gear, and this is M-LOK compatible, so you can put your own M-LOK here if you want, if you already have a like QD mount here at the back, so you can run that as well. Now, with this being the green sling, as you see here, I do have the plum furniture, which is like a brown. It's like the best way I would describe plum furniture is, at least in the Magpul line, is take a tissue, have a nosebleed on it, and then let it sit on the sun for like 2-3 days. That's the color that it is. It's like dried blood, which kind of befitting for your home defense AK and for AKs in general. But I digress. One thing that's nice about here is it does have these little plum colored tabs to kind of match your furniture. So it's nice. The green goes with the general motif for the rest of the rifle. And around this side, it does just thread through the standard loop in the back of the AK. Now, there is quite a bit of extra material on the sling after you kind of get it all set up. If you want to see how I kind of got this all tied together, check out the other videos here on the channel. but all the furniture is plastic. That can make or break it for you. Some people just can't stand any kind of plastic furniture. However, just look at any type of your guns. I mean, shoot, your freaking grip is polymer. So if you're okay with possibly breaking and not having a grip on your gun, then you should be okay with having a plastic tab for your sling. Real quick as well is the nylon webbing. It isn't like a standard, how you would say, like a standard kind of watch nylon. It's more of like a rugged kind of Cordura cotton. It is nylon, but it has that old school cotton AK feel. Again, I think they're trying to go for the general aesthetics of it, which is why I like this particular color. But the feel is there, and the toughness of the material is there. I mean, this rifle isn't going anywhere, doesn't move. And overall, just a very, very good, fantastic sling. Now, for most of my AKs, do I run a sling? No, just kind of rock them as they are. But for my home defense, I much rather prefer a sling. And that's a little quick overview on the Blue Force Gear Vickers Tactical AK sling. Not too much to it, guys. Again, it's a sling, but it's a very good sling. And if you're going to have one sling for your AK, I highly, highly suggest you try them out. And with that out the way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. If you stuck around this long, thank you. And hope everyone's having a wonderful, awesome, fantastic day. I'll catch you guys next time. See you guys.